Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru,
Vaheguru Sahib Ji. Guru Guru Gur Kar Man Mor, Guru Bina Main Nahi Hor, Gur Ki Tek Raho Din Raat, Jaki Koi Na Mete Daat. Gur Parmesar Eko Jaan, Jo Tis Pave So Parvan. Gur Charni Jaka Man Lagੈ, Dukh Dard Pram Taka Pagੈ. Gur Ki Seva Pae Maan, Gur Upar Sada Kurban. Gur Ka Darshan Dekh Nihal, Gur Ke Sevak Ki Puran Kaal. Gur Ke Sevak Ko Dukh Na Byapੈ, Gur Ka Sevak Deh Dis Japੈ. Gur Ki Mahima Kathan Na Jaye, Par Brahm Gur Rehraas Samaye. Kaho Nanak Jake Pure Pag, Gur Charni Taka Man Lag. Kaho Nanak Jake Pure Pag, Gur Charni Taka Man Lag. ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠੀ ਹੋਈ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਆਓ ਫਤਿਹ ਦੀ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਓ ਜੀ। ਗੱਜ ਗੱਜ ਕੇ ਆਖੋ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸੋ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਬਹੁਤ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੋਈ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮੌਕਾ ਮਿਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਰਹਿਰਾਸ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੀ ਅਰਥ ਕਰਨ। ਹਰ ਹਫ਼ਤੇ ਕਥਾ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿਰਾਸ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੀ। ਸੋ we've gone near the end of the dohiras that come after Chaupai Sahib. And last week we covered the dohira when Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj says ki thad payo main jor kar, bachan kaha sir nyay, panth chale tab jagat mai, jab tum karho sahay. They say to Vaheguru, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰੋ, ਮੇਰੇ ਤੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣੀ। ਖੜੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਹੱਥ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ ਸਿਰ ਨੀਵਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹ ਬਚਨ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰੋ, ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ। The Nimrita that they had, with all the Shakti, Sarv Shaktiman, they had Sarv Kala Samrat, all the powers of Vaheguru they had inside them, and yet they put their head down and they said, Maharaj tusi aap kirpa karo, ta hi hovega. They had said, God, you do it. I'll do what you tell me to do, but the results are in your hands. Innu assi kehde hain ki Vaheguru ji ki fateh. It's not our victory, it's sadi jit nahi, ਇਹ ਸਾਡਾ ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ, ਇਹ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਰਾਉਣਾ ਆ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿੱਤ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ। We're working for them. So ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡਾ ਕੋਈ ਲੈਣਾ ਦੇਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ। We're just doing it as a seva. It's their jit, it's their fateh. And then Guru Sahib is getting the hukum from Vaheguru to go into this world and do something. We talked about this last time. Maharaj says ਕਿ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਦੇ ਬਾਚ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ। ਕਿਹੜੇ ਬਚਨ ਹੈਗੇ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਦੇ? मैं अपना पुत तोहे निवाजा, पंथ प्रचुर कर बे कहो साजा. I've made you my son, go into this world and do the prachar, spread the panth in marg. This way of the Khalsa is not just for us. On Maharaj Ji Kirpa, I had a bit of a break. I went to Edinburgh, I went to Scotland. Uthe bhi fir Singha ne kiya ki aake ture katha kar lo at the Edinburgh Gurdwara. So I took one evening off, went down there. I was doing katha like this, and there was about 30-40 people on a Thursday night, aage sige. And there was one Penji there, looked very light. I wasn't sure what she was. Was she white? Was she uppity? Afterwards, she said to me that she's from Eastern Europe and she stumbled upon our videos on YouTube. Theek hai na? She's wearing a keski. She found our videos and she found somebody in Edinburgh who was a Sikh and said, I want to be a Sikh as well. How do I become a Sikh? So he started bringing her to Gurdwara. And just at the end, I'd never heard of her, never commented on our videos, never commented on Facebook. Just was there. They Kendi, thank you so much. Ki Sikhi is the biggest gift that anybody's given me, and she found it just from YouTube. So satsang ji ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਕਹਿ ਲਓ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਥੱਪੜ ਪੈਣਗੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਮੂੰਹ ਤੇ if we don't share this gift. ਇੰਨੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਦਾਤ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੱਖੀ, ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡੀ ਦਾਤ, ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਉੱਚੀ ਦਾਤ, and we don't share it too much, keep it to ourselves. And ਸਾਡੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਇੱਕ ਸ਼ੰਕਾ ਆ ਗਿਆ. People say, oh, how can you spread Sikhi to that many people? ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ that we should be trying to make 200-300 million Sikhs in India, not just 20 million. ਇੰਨੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਬਣਾਓ. If it's a democracy, you want power, get the numbers. कोई किसी को राज ना दे है, जो ले है सो निज बल से ले है. बल कित्थे आंदा डेमोक्रेसी ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ? ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਹੈਗਾ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਡੈਮੋਕ੍ਰੇਸੀ ਦਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਲ ਹੈਗਾ ਗਿਣਤੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ. ਸੋ ਆਪਣੀ ਗਿਣਤੀ ਵਧਾਓ, ਸਿੰਪਲ ਹੈ, ਵਧਾ ਲਓ. ਵੀ ਆਰ ਏਬਲ ਟੂ ਸਪਰੈਡ. ਲੋਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੂਸ ਵਰਗੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ, ਵੀ ਲਾਈਕ ਦ ਜੂਸ, but we're not like the Jews. The Jews can't spread their religion. The Jews are not able to spread their religion. They have to stay in their ethnic group. The Jews are one ethnic family. The mother has to be Jewish, and then it spreads down. So you can't convert. They're not interested in conversion. Jithe main janda hai na interfaith talks vaste, wherever I go to interfaith talks, the Jewish person always stands up and says, we look after our people. We're just here to tell you what we believe in. We're not interested in you guys converting. We don't want you to convert. You can't convert. They basically say to them, you can't convert to us. We're just here to tell people what we believe in. That's it. But we're not like that. Maharaj is being told, Pant parchur karbe kahu saja. Spread this way. Spread this way of Sikhi. That's our job. So if we start saying, oh, we're not a missionary faith, we don't try to convert someone. ਕੋਈ ਆਪਣੇ ਧਰਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹੈਗਾ, ਉੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ. ਬਟ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਧਰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਦੁਖੀ ਹੈਗਾ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕੀ ਹੈ? ਸਿੱਖੀ. Sikhi is for that person. We teach them Sikhi, and that's our job, to spread Sikhi. So we have to have faith that this dharm is worth spreading. We have to have faith that this dharm is valuable. Then people will take you on. ਜਦ ਆਪਾਂ ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਦੇਖ ਲਓ ਫਲ ਦਿਖ ਰਿਹਾ ਨਾ. ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੀਜ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ 3 ਸਾਲ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ, ਹੁਣ ਉਹਦਾ ਹੁਣ ਫਲ ਮਿਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਨਾ. So you have to sow the seeds and you see the results much later. When I was in the army doing recruitment, we knew that it was going to take years for us to talk to someone. They're going to become officers. They're going to go to university. After university, they might apply for that job. It's going to take 3-4 years for that fal to come out from the beads that we put into the ground. But still, the army was prepared to pay me money to go and do prachar of the army. And they're going to pay those people to become pracharaks, to become officers. Here, our Panth is so lacking that we've got 700,000 Sikhs in this country and only about 4, 5, 6 people that are doing prachar. And even those people are struggling. Only about 3 of them are full-time, 4 of them. Now how can that be? How can we be serious about this hukam from Vaheguru to the Panth, to Guru Gobind Singh Ji? Are we serious? It doesn't look like we're serious. That's token effort. You know when you have these big conferences and they put 1 or 2 BB at the front, that's a token effort. They never set up child care. If you went to a conference and they had child care next door, right, and they were advertising, Aajo, you can bring your children here, we look after them, come to the conference, that would be more than a token effort. 1 or 2 BB at the front is a token effort. We have to make the conditions to allow more to attend, and this is what we're like right now. It's a token effort of prachar. I don't even feel like we're doing anything like it. Look, you can bahut kuch kita. I feel like we've done nothing so far. Jinna ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਮੁਤਾਬਿਕ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਹਾਲ ਤੱਕ. So we have to take time to plant those seeds and then to see the fal. But we are patient people, right? Maharaj has given us this santokh, so we should be trying our best to plant seeds. ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੀਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੀਜਨੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨਾ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹੁਣੇ ਬੀਜਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ 10 ਸਾਲ ਬਾਅਦ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਹਦਾ ਫਲ ਮਿਲੂਗਾ. ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣੇ ਵੇਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਨਾ, ਫਿਰ 10 ਸਾਲ ਬਾਅਦ ਅਸੀਂ ਭੁੱਖੇ ਰਵਾਂਗੇ. Maharaj says to us in Asadivar, they say, ਹੁਣ ਵੱਤੇ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ ਨਾ ਬੀਜਿਓ, ਅੱਗੇ ਭੁੱਖਾ ਕਿਆ ਖਾਏ. Simple fact. If we don't spread Sikhi now, in 10 years' time, when we want to have hundreds of thousands of Sikhs that are not Punjabi, we won't have them. So, next Pankti in this Rehraas Sahib is from the longest Buddha-dal version. Maharajan says, Dohira sun Bhoopat ya Jagat Mai dukhee rehat har sant ant lehat hai mukt phal pavat hai Bhagwant. ਹੁਣ ਇਹ ਬਾਣੀ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ? This Maharaj Bachan are from Krishna Avatar. So before you look at a Bachita Natak, now Maharaj jumps right forward to Krishna Avatar, right near the end of Chaupai Avatar. There, at the end of Krishna Avatar Bani, really, near the sort of latter part of it, here Maharaj says these words, Sun Bhoopat ya Jagat Mai dukhee rehat har sant ant lehat hai mukt phal pavat hai Bhagwant. Now this one and the next part, next Dohira are from the same place. And what is the context? These are the words of Shukhdev Muni. Those people that might know Indian history, Shukhdev, or they call Shukhdev sometimes, but it's Shukhdev. He was the son of, he's a Muni, Rishi Muni. He's the son of Ved Vyas. This is a very famous Muni who wrote the Mahabharata. So the whole thing that, you know, those Indian programs, Mahabharata, yeah? He was written by this guy's dad, Shukhdev Muni's dad, Ved Vyas. He's also supposed to be the person that split the Vedas into the 4 Veds, the 4 sections. Anyway, he's a great Muni, very well respected. And his son, Shukhdev, when he's born with a lot of Gyan. He's born with a lot of Gyan. So Shukhdev Muni, I'm just going to talk a little bit about him so we can introduce this guy. When he gets a bit older, with all this Gyan he's got, and he's already born with all these bhakti and this kala, massive spiritual powers, 12 supernatural powers he's born with. He's like an avatar, effectively, when he's born. So, he decides to just leave the earth and go up to Vishnu Puri to get mukti. As he goes up on that way, he gets sent back. They go to him, you can't come here, even though you got all these kala, you can't come here because you haven't got a guru. What do you mean? I'm the son of Ved Vyas. Why do I need a guru? Inni mere vich kala, inni mere vich taakat, inni hai mere kol gyan. Tusi mainu keh rahe ho ki mere guru di lod hegi hai. He gets ahankar. Right? So he gets sent down. Now he goes to his dad, Ved Vyas. Obviously very, very important person. He said, mainu kehne ki mainu guru di lod hegi hai. Is this true? Do I need to have a guru as well? Considering, who I am. And they go, Bilkul, no one can get mukti without a guru. Ek akal purukta hukam hai. Ek system hai. This system is not made by Ved Vyas or by anybody else. It's made by Vaheguru. Without a guru, we can't get mukti. So we need a guru. Someone to give our homme to. Ye jada homme hai na, ine todna hai. Hon homme kin dovoge? Aisa satgur je mile, tisno sir sompiye, vicho aap jaye. You have to lose this apapan homme. Inu asi tyagna hai. Kithe tyagi hai? How can we give up this homme unless we find someone to give it to? We must find a guru. So he gets, okay, dukhee. He goes, I need to find a guru. He says to his father, he says, okay, which guru would you suggest? Hone bahut purani gal hegi hai, very old gal, theek hai na? Way before Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. His father says to him, at this moment on time, there's one person who is able to be your guru, and that's Raja Janak. Now Raja Janak is mentioned because it's Kaljug Sama. But Kaljug started, they say, 5,000 years ago. So 5,500 years ago. So in that time, his father says to him, go and find Raja Janak, he can be your guru. So Raja Janak is mentioned by Bhai Gurdas as being a very high level Bhagat who gave mukti to nearly everybody in hell when he went up. So anyway, Shukhdev goes to find Raja Janak. Now the thing is, Raja Janak is a dunyavi person. He's living in the world. He's a Raja. He's got wives. He's not a sannyasi. He doesn't live outside the world. He lives in the world. So Shukhdev goes, look at me. Mere kol inni kala. Main inna tyagi. I got nothing. He lives like a hermit. But this Raja, he's so powerful. So every time he goes to the Raja, he goes all the way up there to say, I'm going to get this Raja to be my guru. But he comes back Onu milke wapas aana, he goes near him, doesn't meet him, he just sees him and he comes back. He goes, I don't want to be this guy's chela. He goes 10 times and he goes, inkar karke wapas aana ke main nahi chela banna hai. He's a dunyavi person. Every time he's criticizing the person who is being told by his father is going to be your guru, should be your guru. He's criticizing because he's judging with his eyes. Ode vich hale hankar hai. Dikhda nahi onu, ho ki reha. This is why it is relevant, is because our guru, in the last pankti we talked about, the Maharaj talks about how they were living in this world and yet they were totally free of this world. And again the same concept is coming up here, that Guru Maharaj is telling us ki, how does it really work? So Shukhdev, every time he's doing this, every time he criticizes, he's losing his kamai, because he's criticizing a sant of Vaheguru, he's losing his kamai. And he keeps losing his powers, but he doesn't realize how much of a paap he's doing by doing nindya of the Mahapurukhs. Unu pata nahi. So what happens next is that Narad Muni, who is another Muni who is like his father's level, and he has daya upon Shukhdev, and he comes and appears in Shukhdev to teach him a lesson that he shouldn't be criticizing the Mahapurukhs. What does he do? He creates a river. On this river, it appears as the old man. Now you imagine you come across a guy, an old man standing by the river, and the old man is throwing dust, mitti, into the river. Mitti sut raha hai. And this time Shukhdev is walking past him, and he says to him, Ki kar rahe ho, Bhai Sahib Ji? Why are you throwing this sand, this mitti into the water? He goes, I'm making a dam. He goes, "Ye to badi murukti kal kar rahe ho tusi. You're doing completely useless work. Faltu hai. You're going to stand over here putting, every mud you throw will get washed away. You need to put some stones, put some logs and some stones. Then on top of that, when you made a bridge, then you need to put mud on top of that so it stays there." He goes, "You call me a muruk? I know a bigger muruk than me." He goes, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, his name is Shukhdev Muni, son of Vyas. And he keeps going up to a perfect Mahapurush and criticizing him. And he keeps losing his kala. He's lost 10 out of his 12 spiritual powers already. What do you think about that guy?" And Onu Balasa, he gets shocked. Onu darke, oh, te behosh ho na. And Shukhdev just faints with the shock. And when he comes to, there's no river, there's no old man. And he realizes what an idiot he's been. So he goes up to Raj Janak this time to accept him as his guru. When he goes there, he's standing in front of he's standing outside the gate. The story goes that they stood him outside for 7 days outside the gate. Then they brought him into the next chamber, and then he stood there for 7 days. But the whole time he was standing there, Raj Janak asks his servants, "Ki banda kinj daya?" They go, "He's sitting there calmly, no problem." "Is he being tempted by anything in the palace?" "No, he's not being tempted." They bring him in front. When they bring him in front, Raj Janak still wants to test this person to see if he's ready. So what he does is, he does a bit of a kala on him. A bit of a magic, not magic, but he shows his power. As he's standing talking to this Shukhdev Muni, up comes a servant and says, "Oh king, in your kingdom there's a fire, a big fire, it's consuming loads of people." And Raj Janak stands there saying, "Chalo theek hai, hukum hai, akal pur da hukum hai." And at this time, in Shukhdev Muni's mind, comes up this idea, "Ye to bada mara raja hai." He doesn't care about his people, they're burning. He's just standing here saying, "It's his hukum." The next thing happens, the servant comes back a little while later and says, "Oh king, what's happening now is that your city is on fire. Jithe tusi rehnde na, oh shahar ode ch ag lagi." And again, Raj Janak is totally unaffected. He says, "Chalo hukum hai. Whatever happens is God's hukum." And now, in his mind, Shukhdev, when he's getting more and more upset with his guru, with his supposed guru who's going to become his guru, getting more and more upset. Next step comes up, the servant says, "Hon to na pani sir te utte chad gaya hega." The fire is in the palace itself. Everything will burn down soon. And Raj Janak just looks, smiles, and he goes, "Hukum hai." Like we see, "Tera kiya meetha lage." When he hears that the fire is come to the palace now, Honna Shukhdev Muni gets scared. Why does he get scared? Because in the courtyard, where he'd come in, he'd left his little pot and a kapda. He had one kapda to his name and one pot. He was a renunciate, but he owned a few things. He saw that he left. So what did he do? He runs to go and pick up his pot and his kapda. At this point, Janak stops him. And he goes, Bairagi kaun hai fir? If you call yourself a Bairagi, you've left the world, renunciate, alep ho gaye tusi. Because who's more alep? My kingdom is burning down. I'm sitting here, shant. Your little pot, which is worth a penny, or jaluga, you're scared, you're running off to get that. At this time, then again Shukhdev Muni's hankar gets broken down. He realizes this is a Param Purush, a supreme being standing in front of him. Janak was not some normal Bhagat. He's mentioned in Bani as being a very, very high level. So, Shukhdev Muni puts his head down and he's dukhee. And he says, I want to be your chela. He goes, really, you want to be my chela? Let me check how much power, how much dhyan you've got. How focused are you? He gives him one more test. Sangatji, what is this happening here? To become a Sikh of someone, nowadays, people think, well, I'm a Sikh, innit? As you see nowadays, people think, well, I'm a Sikh. It's not that easy to become a Sikh. In order for Shukhdev Muni to get Janak as his guru, it wasn't enough for him to go there and accept him as a guru. The guru set him a couple of tests to test him as well, if he was ready. Now, the next test that happens is, he says to him, take this pot of oil, and you have to walk to the whole town, right? It's not burning, by the way, yeah? Walk to the town, and come back here without spilling even a drop from this pot. And on top of that, he says, this guy's going to go with you with a kirpan. And the minute you drop something, he'll chop your head off. Now, Shukhdev Muni's like, whoa man, that's some serious stuff. He takes up the challenge. He walks to the town with complete focus. Not 1 second does his dhyan change. He goes to the whole town and comes back in front of Janak. And he says, what did you see? What do you think about my town? He goes, I didn't see your town. Because I was too busy looking at this pot. I was scared. I was scared of dying. I didn't look anywhere else. See? Look at the dhyan that we have when we think we're going to die, innit? Normally, our dhyan is all over the place. The minute we think we're going to die, Mara says, Yaad rakho tusi marna hai. Remember that you're going to die. That is what Khalsa remembers death. So, what happens next? He comes back and then Janak says to him, he goes, you got a good dhyan because there's still a problem with you, and he sends it back to his dad. I'm not going to take you on, he says, the Sikh yet. Go back to your father. And he says, Minu tu wapas bhej ta unhone. He goes, you know what the problem with you is? To his son, he goes, you got too much hankar. Tera hankar tutya nahi hale. He goes, you cussed him 10 times, you went there and cussed him. He goes, now you're going to pay the price for that. So now he goes back to Janak and stands outside, but he stands next to the rubbish tip. Normally there's a hill, and you know how it is Desi style in India, there's a hill and they just throw it over the hill. So he stands there where they throw the rubbish. And every day, whatever rubbish is from the town comes, they throw it on his head. To get the rubbish on his head, to break his hankar. Ki main kuch nahi. Look how much work we have to do to take on a guru. Guru Arjan Ji Padshah in Bani is saying to us, they say, you want to take on this, you want to take me on as your guru, what do you have to do? Pehla maran kabul, accept death. Jeevan ki shad aas, remove your desire to live. Hoye sabna ke rehn ka, become the dust of everybody. Become see yourself as nothing compared to anybody else. To aao hamare paas, then come. Phir tusi tiyar hai kyun? So, what happens next? Janak, after 30 days of this guy sitting there in his hankar, breaking, accepts him as a Sikh, or a chela. So, after so many years of staying with Janak as his Sikh, he now goes back to his family, theek hai na? And his dad says to him, Hanji, ki hal? You got your guru? He goes, Hanji, I got my guru. And he goes, so what's he like? He stays quiet. Kuch kehna nahi. He says, is he like the sun? And at this point, Shukhdev Muni says, he shines like the sun, but he's not hot like the sun. He goes, is he like the moon? He goes, he's as glorious as the moon, but he's not reflecting like the moon. He has so much Shakti inside him. So now he says, tell me what he's like. And he says, I can't praise him. Meri jehva na, jehva anek, kavan gun kahiye. He goes, I've only got one tongue. How can I praise him enough with just this one tongue? Even the Pats inside Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, when they talk about Guru Amar Das Ji or any of the Gurus, they say, I can't do your upma enough. Tusi anoob hai ho. I can't praise you enough. You're so amazing. So at this point, Shukhdev Muni, he's saying these words, Sun Bhoopat ya Jagat Mai, dukhee rehat har sant. Now who's he saying it to? This is the interesting story. So there's a couple of stories to introduce what's going on here. No? That's the good part about the Granth Sahib. You get to hear all the sakhiyan as well. So who's he talking to? He's talking to the grandson of Arjun, of the Pandavas. Yeah? You've heard about the Pandavas, right? And you've heard about Yudhishthir, who is the biggest, eldest brother of the Pandavas, right? And this guy, at this moment, his name is Parikshit. And Parikshit is the grandson of Arjuna. And what's happened is that the 5 Pandavas and their wife, Draupadi, they've now left earth to go up towards Sachkhand. And they've handed over power to Parikshit. And Parikshit, I'll tell you a story about this in a second, but Parikshit is now sitting by the banks of the river. He's old, he's not too young, and he wants to now starve to death. I don't want to live in this world. He's dukhee. Yeah? And at this point, right, is that the Shukhdev Muni comes and sits with him, and they do vichar. They do vichar about life, becoming a Bhagat of Vaheguru. And he's saying to him, become a Bhagat of Vaheguru. But Shukhdev Muni is saying, look, in this world, he's asked him a question. And in response to this question comes the question there comes a statement, this statement. But let's just quickly find out about Yudhishthir, because there's a lot to learn from Yudhishthir as well. Who is he? He was the eldest brother of the Pandavas, like I said, the first brother of the 5. Okay, and obviously he's a husband of Draupadi as well. He'd become the king of Indraprasth, the king of his land. He decided to become the king of the whole world. Now, why was this done? Why was he becoming the king of the whole world? Not because he wanted to do it for himself. He didn't want to become the king of the world for himself. He wanted to become the king of the world for himself because Yudhishthir was so strong in his dharam. People used to call him Dharam Raj. He was supposed to be gifted as a son to his mother from Dharam Raj himself. So people say he was very strong in his dharam. And he wanted in this world to set up justice for everybody. Just like we say that Guru Gobind Singh has come to set up dharam in this world, in the same way Yudhishthir had come upon to set up dharam in this world. And he wanted to do Raj over the whole world for that reason, because he knew he was just. They said his chariot used to float above the ground because he used to float. He wouldn't even touch the ground. Now what had happened to Yudhishthir is that he'd had one flaw in him. He'd fallen for that game of chess. And in that game, he'd gambled away everything. And he'd been kicked out for 13 years into exile. When he came back, Duryodhana was supposed to give the kingdom back to him, but Duryodhana refused. In the same way that the Sikh Raj was lost. The Sikhs were supposed to rule over the whole world, but we lost our Raj when we trusted the promises of the Indians. When they said to us that don't worry, when Nehru said, don't worry, you'll get your own land in Punjab. We'll make sure you have your own land. You can experience the glow of freedom. When Gandhi said, and he promised, that never will there be a constitution for India until the Sikhs agree. Did we agree with the Constitution of India? No. In 1950, what they call Independence Day, Republic Day in January, when they celebrate it, it will come up again next year in January. We never signed that document. We said we're not going to sign this document because it goes against everything you promised us. So we made a mistake and we lost out as well. Anyway, how did they get it back? Well, Arjun was convinced by Krishna and Yudhishthira was convinced by Krishna. The only way to get it back is to fight. There's lessons to be learned in that as well. We're not going to get our Raj unless we follow the Guru system. Ki Tegh Fateh and then Pant ki Jeet. There will be a battle In that battle, we're going to have to win. So what happens next is, well, we have to become strong first. These guys, they also became strong. And then later on, they came to battle, and they won in that battle. In that battle, when they won, then Yudhishthira became the king, and then later on, he decided to give that to his Arjun's grandson, his younger brother's grandson, and then they left. And unfortunately, at this point, the youngest, the son at this point, Parikshit, he's given up as well. He wants to die because Krishna's left. The Kaljug has started. He's fed up with the Kaljug, and he says to Shukhdev Muni, he asks him a question when they meet. He goes, "Tell me one thing. Ek jawab do mainu." What's his question? He says, "Har jan dukhee, sukhi so siv rahe, so kahe mohe gaath." He goes, people that worship God, they are dukhee. Or dukhee ne. Ithe Krishna di gal ho rahi hai, but not Krishna as in Krishna himself, but Krishna as in a word for God. Hari Krishna, right? He says, "Har jan dukhee." He goes, the people that are worshipping Krishna or worshipping God, they are dukhee in this world. But the people that worship Rudra, who is Rudra? Shivji. The people that worship Shiva, they are sukhi. Now why are they sukhi? Because they are like people that live outside the world. Shiva was seen as a person who's a renunciate. He was a yogi. Yeah, he's described in Bani as a yogi as well. He was covered in blue. Okay, he had jata, dreadlocks. Okay, he lived outside the world, and he used to obviously drink like bhang. Yeah, so in a way you could say they might be sukhi as well because they're getting high off drugs. ठीक है ना? And he says, "Har jan dukhi, sukhi so siv rahe." Those that worship Shiv or Rudra, they are living sukhi. Tell me, explain this. So kaho mohe gath. Gatha means like a katha. So explain to me then, if the people that worship God are dukhi, and the people that worship Shiva are sukhi, explain to me why this is happening. Now, in explanation, right, Shukhdev Muni, he says to him, your grand uncle, Yudhishthira, he had the same question, who he asked that question of Arjuna, and at that point, Krishna gave him the answer. And the same answer I'm going to give you as to why this happens in this world. And he says these words, which we are saying now, that when he says, "Sun Bhoopat ya Jagat Mai, dukhee rehat har sant." He goes, "O king," because he's become the king now. "Sun Bhoopat," Bhoopat means king. "Sun Bhoopat, listen, O king, Sun Bhoopat ya Jagat Mai." In this world, in this earthly world, in this Maya di Tarti, in this world that is made up of Maya, "Sun Bhoopat ya Jagat Mai, dukhee rehat har sant." In this world it is true, the saints do live dukhi lives. वैसे आप कहते हैं ना कि हर जन is always sukhi, but also their life can be quite dukhi. देखो, go and tell the people of this world that your life consists of waking up early, before breakfast, you do ishnan, you do your part, you do simran, and then after that, during the day, you have to stay away from kam, krodh, lobh, moh, ahankar. Be a good person. Don't look at other women. Don't steal. Don't swear. Don't speak koda. All these things, and then in the evening do Rehraas Sahib, Rati do Kirtan Soila, train, be fit, do charity. They're going to say, "It's dukhi zindagi lagdi mainu." They go, "This is dukhi, man. I can't be bothered with that. Give me something simple. Give me something easy. Give me something which has got immediate payback." We're talking about paybacks now, planting seeds. Some of the seeds from this stuff, you can't see straight away. Maaf karna Sasangaji, obviously those that get anand from doing Bani and Naam, they get their payback straight away. Bahut dikhda nahi. But also some people, they're not getting that payback, but still they live in their head. They're loyal Sikhs. Like when apna Shukhdev Muni standing outside, rubbish falling on his head. What kind of life would you call that? You're standing for 30 days in a rubbish tip, people are throwing rubbish on you. Isn't that not the dukhi life? Sun Bhoopat ya Jagat Mai, dukhee rehat har sant. But then, ant lehat hai mukt phal, pavat hai bhagwant. In the end of their life, they get the mukt phal. They get the fruit of mukti. They plant those seeds every day. At the end of their life, they get given the mukti phal. The fruit, the result is mukti. Ant lehat hai mukt phal, pavat hai bhagwant. They get to get Vaheguru. They get Vaheguru. So this is what he says to him at that point. And then what happens next is that they say the next pankti. So his question was, why do they stay this way? Why not about these people that are doing Shiv Bhakti, they're living happy lives, why can't I do that? And then he explains why he shouldn't do Shivdi Bhakti, why he should worship Vaheguru. They say, Mahadev ko kahat sadasiv, nirankar ka chinit nehpiv. You think Mahadev is a Sada Shiv Akal Purakh, but you're wrong. Because Nirankar ka chinit nehpiv, you don't understand to recognize who is Nirankar. So now, Shukhdev Muni says these words in Krishna Avatar, written by Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. He says these words. He says, Soratha Rudar Pagat Jagmahe Sukke Div Sada Pare Mare Fir Ave Jahe Fal Kach Leh Na Mukt Ko. What does he say? Rudar Pagat Jagmahe. In this world, in this earthly world, there are Rudar Pagat, the people that worship Shivji. Rudar Pagat Jagmahe Sukke Divas Sada Pare. Pare means to get. What you sow, so shall you reap. Parna kende means to consume what you get. So sukke divas means a day. They have days of sukh, i.e. they don't live in this dukh the sons have to. There is sant hege, unhone bahut sare kasht sehne pende ne. The saints of God, they have awkward life, difficult to be a son of Vaheguru. Had this case, stand out. People can't cope with this stuff. Go out there and tell people. They will tell you now, there will be people sitting in the Sangat right now. You ask them, Bhai Sahib, you love Sikhi, you love your Guru, why don't you follow your Guru fully? They'll say, Okhaya. They'll say, Okhaya, mande ne, sare log ki mande ne, eh zindagi okhi hai. Then that's why they say, Rudar Pagat Jagmahe, Sukke Divas Sada Pare. They enjoy these days, maybe they take drugs, maybe they have anand, they enjoy the pog of this world. They don't have this naam ras. But then Maharaj says, that in this moment, Shukhdev Muni says, Mare, but they die. Fir ave jahe. Then they come back again into reincarnation. They don't get mukti. Fal kach lehna mukt ko. They don't get the fal of mukti. So Satsang ji, what we can learn from this is, for a Sikh, we never worship any other Devi Devte. We only worship Vaheguru. And we worship our Guru, who is a form of Vaheguru upon this earth. There's no one else. This is obviously after Guru Sahib has already told us, कि हर हर जन दुई एक हैं बेविचार कछ नाहि जलते उपज तरंग जो जल ही बिखे समाहि. Now why is this bit here? Because the bit that comes after this is related to this. The next pankti after this, okay, comes up, which is Dohira thi kar phor dilis sir prapur kiya pyan Tegh Bahadur Sahib kriya kari na kinhu aan Tegh Bahadur ke chalat payo jagat ko sok hai sab jag payo jai 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 surlok. This is the pankti that comes up next in Rehraas Sahib, talking about Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. We just talked about that the saints of God, they go through dukh. Guru Anjad Ji Pasha sitting on Tati Tavi, being cooked. Is that not dukh? But what do they say? Tera kiya meetha lage, har naam padharat nanak mange. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, seeing the 3 Sikhs in front of them, by Dayala Ji, in front of them being killed, the 3 Sikhs in front of them, and imagine the dukh they went through and then they beheaded themselves. Is that not dukh? Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj sending their father at 9 years old to Shaheedi. Later on, their 4 sons being Shaheed. Is that not dukh? Is that not a zindagi full of dukh and dukh and dukh? This is why this pankti is here. Look at our history. The Khalsa that are reading these shabads every day, what are they saying to themselves? They're saying, Sun Bhoopat Jagat Mai, dukhee rehat har sant. They might look at these people knocked out on cannabis, carrying no weapons, living a mast zindagi, and they look at their life, struggling to fight for the panth. Dekho, there was a singer I met the other day, came all the way from India to a meeting about the Sarbat Khalsa. He came with all these hopes. A lot of them weren't fulfilled. He was dukhee. And Maharaj says in Bani, Sun Bhoopat Jagat Mai, dukhee rehat har sant. Those that worship Vaheguru with pyar, they will go through some very difficult times upon earth. They will go, in this world they will go through difficult times. But when they leave, Ant lahat hai mukt phal, pavat hai Bhagwant. They go to Waheguru. And this is exactly what this Pankti says now. The next dohra, Maharaj says, Thi kar phor, dilis sir, prapur kiya pean. What does that mean? Thikar. Thikar means the pot. Pour. Pour comes from ford. Ford means to break. Thikar pour. He broke that pot. What pot? His body. Who did he? Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj broke their body. They cut apna sareer deta. They broke their body vessel. Kithe? Thikar pour. Dilis sir. Dilis here means Delhi. Ode sir te. Who is the head of Delhi? On Aurangzeb. They don't say below him. Ode sir te pharta. They say they broke their body on Aurangzeb's head. On the head of Delhi, they broke their body on that. It wasn't a dukhee place where Guru Maharaj gave their Shaheedi out of some kind of, they were forced to give Shaheedi. No, they willingly went to give Shaheedi. Imagine in life, when people go willing to give Shaheedi. Now, Satsang ji, maaf karna, we've had people being killed in Punjab. They're Shaheeds. They got died for the Panth. They died for the Panth, but they didn't go to give Shaheedi that day. They went to give langar. They were doing support. But Satsang ji, maaf karna, we should remember that those people that come in our, many people have died in our Panth, but the ones that we remember in our Ardas, they're the ones that went willingly for Shaheedi. Band kataye, khopriya lo haiyan, charkhadiyan te chade, tan aaryan naal chiraye gaye. Those people that went and they knew that day they could become Shaheed. And they willingly took on that Shaheedi. Remember that. If we put our youth in the wrong place and they get killed, they become Shaheed, obviously they're going to get the fall, but let's not pat ourselves on the back yet. We should have sent Shaheeds, but for the right reason. Not protesting against the police, maybe find the person who did the biadbi and taking his head off. Then when they become Shaheed for doing that, then we can be proud of them. Look, today, 31st was yesterday, today what happened in India, that was because Beant Singh, Satwant Singh, they went up there and they decided today, even if we die, we're going to take badla for what she did in June. And that witch, they shot her. And well done to them. They are our Shaheeds because they went for Shaheedi willingly. And after they killed her, Indira Gandhi, they shot her, then they just dropped their guns. They dropped them because they knew they'd done their job. They didn't go around shooting everybody else and say, let's get out of here quick, let's see if we can survive. They knew they'd done their job. One person they killed there and then, without no trial, he had no gun on him, illegal murder of somebody in captivity, because they arrested him and they shot him. But those are our Shaheeds. And we salute them. Pranam Shahidanu. And don't think that people that died in India in those days, we can't blame Satwant Singh and Beant Singh for what happened next in India. Firstly, all the politicians that have studied this, they say that was too well planned to be a riot. Ajkal bhi Sikhan de muh chon eh lafz nikalda hai ki bhai eh dange sige. Eh koi danga nahi siga, eh katle aam si. It was a genocide. It was not the fault of these people. The people, the Shaheeds, Satwant Singh, Beant Singh, Khair Singh, these people, they did their job. And Pranam Ananu. The Indian government was planning to kill the Sikhs on that day. Don't blame anybody for what happens to us. If you're not armed, you can only blame yourself. You're not following your Guru's hukum. Sadi galti si. Not that it was our galti that they came to attack us, but it was our galti that we weren't ready for them. Yeah? And that is a fatal mistake in battle, to go unarmed. When there's a war going on, you don't walk around unarmed. Yeah? You walk yourself around fully armed. Now, Satsang ji, just carrying through this shabad, obviously we can think about what happened in Delhi. Maharaj there was Shaheed. And look at kinne akirat khan again. Look at how ungrateful they are. That in the same town where the majority population of India, the Hindu people, was saved, the same people then turned around and killed so many Sikhs. Maharaj says, Thikar for dili sir, prapur kiya pean. He broke his body upon the head of Delhi, upon Aurangzeb. They didn't go give that Shaheedi with dukh. They did it with their own intention. Prab pur kiya pyan. Pyan means to chalana, to go. And what does Prab pur mean? Amarpuri. Vaheguru's pur means puri, like a country. Prab means Vaheguru here. So he went to God's land. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj broke his body upon the head of India, and then he went to Vaheguru's land. That's what Guru Gobind Singh is saying here. Prab pur. Then Tegh Bahadur si kriya kari na kinhu aan. Tegh Bahadur meaning Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, our Nome Pacha. Si kriya. He did a kriya. Kriya means an action. He did an action such high, karhi na kinhu aan. Kinhu aan means no one will ever see an action like this again. Aan here can refer to your eyes. They say, kade dobara na duniya vich kisi ne eho ji vaddi qurbani dekhni nahi. Eho ji kriya. Maharaj is saying, Guru Gobind Singh is saying in there, this is Bachitra Natak now. We've gone back in Dasam Granth Sahib to Bachitra Natak. And here, Maharaj is saying, no one will see anything as great as this act. When I heard about this act, I was a Munna. And it convinced me to keep my case. When I heard that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji done this thing, it's sachi gal hai Maharaj said, kari na kinhu aan. This changed my life. I thought, honte main case rakhni hai. I can't believe my Guru did something so amazing. Maaf karna Sahib Sangat Ji, how come the Sikh children don't know that Guru did this? How come they don't know what Guru Gobind Singh said about this act? Because we're not teaching them in the Gurdwara. I can take you now to south of Broadway, and we can do a survey of 100 Sikh kids. Do you know what happened to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj in Delhi in 1675? They will say, I don't know. You tell me. Very few percentage will know what happened. It's sadi galti hai. We're not teaching them. Maharaj says, Tegh Bahadur si kriya karina kinhu aan. When those pandits came to Guru Maharaj, they did Benti Maharaj kirpa karo. Somebody needs to hold our hand. You're sitting on the seat of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. Aurangzeb is coming to our dere. He's converting all the pandits. He's got his plan to convert all the Brahmins. We need you to help us. And Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj is at Anandpur Sahib. Nal khade ne Guru Gobind Rai as a 9-year-old boy. They've left. Maharaj says, kuch karange, dasange tanu, soch ke. They sit in there thinking. And then Guru Gobind Rai says, Father, Pitaji, tusi thore pareshan lag rahe ho. Ki sochte ho tusi? And Maharaj says, ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਹ ਆਏ ਪੰਡਿਤ ਨਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਚਾਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਨਾ ਇੱਕ ਵੱਡੇ ਪੁਰਸ਼ ਨੂੰ ਕੁਰਬਾਨੀ ਦੇਣੀ ਪੈਗੀ. Somebody big will have to give qurbani to save these pandits. And Guru Gobind Rai, what we call Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, Shahida de Sarbans Dani, they say to their Pitaji, they say, who is bigger than you then? Tusi karo. No one is greater than you upon this earth. Tusi karke de do. And then Maharaj says to their son, they go, Jai main chala gaya, you won't have a father. Gobind Rai looks at his father. Imagine a child looking at his father at 9 years old, and he says to his dad, he says, Pitaji, je tusi jaoge, te Gobind Rai kol pita nahi hovega. Theek hai, main manda hu. But je tusi nahi jaoge, te hazar bachyan kol pita nahi honge. If you don't go, they said to their father, if you go now, fine, Gobind Rai won't have a dad, but if you don't go, then thousands of the children will not have a dad. And they said, isn't it better that one Gobind Rai loses his dad than thousands of other children lose their father? Inni vadi qurbani. And what do they say? They don't talk about their own qurbani here. Guru Gobind Singh Ji in Bachit Natak is not talking about their own qurbani. They say about their own father's qurbani. They go, Theekar por the leasir, Prapur kiya pe'an, Tegh Bahadur Sikriya, Karina kinhu aan. Now they say, Tegh Bahadur ke chalat, payo jagat ko sok. Chalat, when he left to Sachkhand to live in Vaheguru's land, then they said that at that moment, Tegh Bahadur ke chalat, payo jagat ko sok. The whole world was in sog. Sog here is not for heat, but sog here means dukh from sog. You know, we talked about earlier, dukhee, rehat, sant, the same dukh. He said the world now was crying because Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji left this world. The dunya was crying, ki, oh no, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji left. But they say, you know what? Ha, sab jag payo. They say all over this world, there was ha. People are crying, oh no, ha. You know when they're crying and they go ha. Well, what do they say happens next? They say ja. Surlok. In Surlok, where the Devi Devta are living, in the heavens, there's not dukh there, there's Jai, Jai, Jai. That here comes Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, is come to give us their darshan now. They're going to come and stay with us. The heavens were resounding with glory when Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji goes and gives their Shaheedi. But the world was full of dukh. But if you take this one more interpretation of this same pankti, this last pankti, let's think about it this way. When we say hai, in Punjabi also means he's here. At that time, the Pandits, they were saying there's nobody here to hold our arm. Koi sadi baah fand waste hai hi nahi. When they Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, when they gave their Shaheedi, what was the terms? The terms to the Mughal Raj were that if you can convert me, you can convert all these Pandits. But if you can't convert me, you must leave them alone as well. And when they gave their Shaheedi, they died as themselves. They never converted. So from the point that they left and they gave their Shaheedi, when their body broke, from that point the Pandits were safe. Because they'd been promised that. That was the challenge that the Guru Sahib had given. So hun ho gaya kehne hai. There is somebody. Jab tak unhone sri nahi chhadya, if they converted, they would have been converted as well. But when Guru Maharaj has given his body now they say hai. There is somebody to save us. And what happens next? Jai, 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 Surlok. Ho Sur can not just mean the heavens, because Surg is not just mean that, it also means oh Sur vich aa gaye. Those people that are in tune. Jede besuri hege mere varge, they're not in tune. Those that are in Sur, they're in tune. Those that are in tune with the Gyan, the Sach, Sache Marag Chaldiyan, Usat Kare Jahan, those that are in tune with the Sach, the truth, they saw this act of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj and they didn't think it was bad. They thought, Jai, Jai, Jai. The Guru Maharaj done a great act. Nowadays, when we see somebody die for the Panth, we get dukhee. We think, oh no, Shaheedi na den. When Bhai Rajavana was happy to accept Shaheedi, the whole world was saying, nahin, na karao Shaheed Rano. The whole Sikh Panth was saying, na karao. Very few people stood up and said, kara do Shaheed. Do it. We're not scared of our people becoming Shaheed. When that 16-year-old boy in Lahore was trying to be saved by his mother, ki ye Sikh nahi hega, inu bacha lo. The Subedar there, the Mughal, he said, chalo, inu baksh dende hega, 16 saal da hega. Maybe he got confused. What does the son say to the Subedar? He goes, eh, meri maa nahi. She's not my mother. He goes to the front. He says, take my head off now. Because I'm a Sikh and I will die as a Sikh. I will live as a Shaheed. Because we're not scared of Shaheedi. Ajkal sade vich aa gayi thodi, we're scared of Shaheedi. But Sikh kade marne to dar nahi sige. We never got scared of Shaheedi. Satwant Singh, Beant Singh, dekho, they put their kirpan, they put their guns down. They said, kar lo, we done our job. Sukha and Jinnah di chithi padho. They kissed that noose that went around their neck, they kissed it. And jakare shad ke gaye sige. They left jakare and they went, they gave a laddu. Ki lo khao. We're going to go to the right place. There's no need for anybody to be dukhee about us going. Even in Gurbani, when Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj is passing away, their body is going, Jyoti Jo Jarane, in their own Bani, they tell the Sikhs, Mere piche rona nahi. They say, I'm going now, don't cry after me. I'm going to Waheguru. He said, you should cry when somebody's koi mada marda na, fir tusi roya karo. Je koi changa marda hai, change kam vaste marda hai, then they're going to go straight to Waheguru. One thing a lot of people don't know, Satwant Singh and Beant Singh, they, on the 31st of October, when they did their job and became Shaheed of the Panth, the day before that, or the weekend before, they took Amrit. They went to Bangla Sahib Gurdwara, they took Amrit. They knew what's going to happen next is going to mean we're not going to be here for long. And they said they wanted to go out as Amritari Singhs of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Just remember, this is what it means. The strength they got that day, who knows if they've had the strength had they not taken that Khande Bate da Amrit. That iron, when it's hitting against iron, and you can hear it in the Amrit Sanchar, you can hear the iron against iron, it fills you with the spirit. That's what Guru Gobind Singh says. Sawa lakh se ek ladaun, tabe Gobind Singh naam kahaun. They say, I will do these things. Who could have got to her? And now, Years later, we never remember their Shaheedi with dukh. We remember them with sukh. Ki changa kita. Yeah? The which she needed to go. So, we've got a bit more time. I'm going to carry on. I'm going to remind you the shabad that comes before this. Because in this shabad that Maharaj says, Bachit Natak, this is in the Panjwa Tyao, which is the 5th section of Bachit Natak, on Ang 127 of Dasam Granth Sahib. Just before this shabad, because it's at the very end of that pankti talking about Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, just before that are the shabads that you also hear many times in a Gurdwara. And this one's Maharaj says, Tilak Janyu Prakha Prabhataka. That Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they call them Prabh, as in God, as in my master. They say Tilak Janyu Rakha Prabhataka. He saved the tilak and the janyu, the string they used to wear, the Hindus. Rakha Prabhataka Kino Bado Kalu Mehe Saka. That in this Kaljug, they did a very big act. What is the act? Sadhun Het Iti Jin Kari. To save the saintly people, the pious people. Jade Brahmin Sige, they weren't Made. The people that were living in the mountains doing their Pagti, they weren't bad people. Theek hai, they were Pandits and all that. But they weren't really bad. They weren't hurting and they weren't torturing people like the Aurangzeb was. Maharaj says, Sadhun Het Iti Jin Kari. For the sake of those people, he did this. Sees diya par sina uchri. He gave his head, his cease, diya, he gave it. But sina uchri. What does see? See here means a cry. He never cried out in pain. He never cried out to say, oh, so much dukh. Guru Maharaj knew, if you listen to Baljit Singh Katha about the Shaheedi of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they did it here as well. They put them in a little pinjra where they couldn't kneel, they couldn't sit in chonkli marke. They had to stay kneeling. You see this picture of them sitting there serenely in the pinjra. It never happened. They weren't sitting there calmly. They'd put nails on the top so they couldn't sit up straight. They had to bend down. They made it that way that Maharaj couldn't even sit properly. Inna dukh dekhan to baad, Guru Maharaj sat calmly, done Japji Sahib, and they gave their Shaheedi. What do they say next? Vaheguru. Natak chetak kiye kukaja. Prab logan kehe avat laja. They say that at that time, they said to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, do a natak. Show us some magic that you can do. What does Maharaj say then? They say, nay. This is not what we do. We don't do these kind of magic tricks to impress you. Maharaj says, Natak chetak kiye kukaja. These actions, these amazing tricks that people do, they are kukaja. Kukaja means they're not worthy of the saints. Kuk always means bad. Like kukaram and sukaram. Kaj means the same as action. So it's like kukaja is like saying kukaram. Maharaj says, Prab Logan ke hai avat laja. The devotees of Vaheguru, the saints, Prab Logan, just to say these things about miracles, they say avat laja, they get embarrassed. Maaf karna Sangat ji, ajkal we're so keen to tell the world what we done for the Panth. Everybody stands up and says, I've done this, I've done that. People talk about the Shaheeds, then they say, I've done so much as well. Maaf karna, no one's done anything yet. Yeah? Compared to what they did for the Panth, band katai, khoopne nuhaiyan, we done nothing. We're just standing on their shoulders, but really, those people, when they didn't do what they did for us to boast about them afterwards. They did what they did to inspire us that we do the same things. One day, hopefully, we will have people from here that actually do stuff that's worthy of us singing about and writing in our Gani in the future. Ki, yeah, they did something. Just like now we sing about Beant Singh and Satwant Singh, Kair Singh, we should sing about the people in the future as well that give the Shaheediya now. But that willingly go to give Shaheedi. They go up there bravely like a lion, goonj ke, they give Shaheedi. Eho je hone chahiye hai, Shaheeds. Now, Maharaj says, Natak chetak kiyo kukaja, prab logan keh avat laja. Then they go say, Hira, thikar fodli sir, prapur kiya peyan, Tegh Bahadur Sikriya kari na kinhu aan, Tegh Bahadur ke charat payo jagat ko sok, hai sab jag payo, jai 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 surlok. When the Nihang Singhs read this bit in the Rehraas Sahib, they always do jai 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 really loudly. So you know it's coming up and you can join in. Huh? Next time you're sitting there, where did they read this? They read this dohira in the Ardas Sis Khan Sahib Gurdwara as well. Utthe bhi padde ne this doira. Most people in Delhi know this doira off by heart, because at the end of the ardas, when we do the bit when we say Guru Manyo Granth, they will read out this doira as well, because they remember the Shaheedi of Guru Tegh Bahadur Maharaj. So now the next pankti, next shabad that comes up in the Rehraas Sahib, Dohira. Now this is also Bajit Natak, but it's from the end of the section when Guru Maharaj starts talking about all the saints that came upon this earth, right? All the sons that came and people where they were left, and their own hukum to come upon this earth. And they say these words, say, Dohira, Jab aaye prabh ko payo, janam tara jag aaye, ab main katha sanchepate, sab hoon kahat sunaye. They say, Jab aaye prabh ko payo, janam tara jag aaye. When the order ayes here means agya. Janam tara jag aaye. They take on a janam, they take birth, and they come into this world. So obviously the hukum came to them before they'd come into this world. So I think, think carefully. If someone tells you, when I got the hukum, then I came into this earth, the hukum must have come before they came upon earth and took birth. When is the hukum? When Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj was as Rishi Dush Daman, and they were attached to Waheguru's charan, they were living in that preet, and at that point they got told, now go into this world and set this up. So they're going to now tell their story, because they say the next bit, I came on this earth when I got given the hukum by Waheguru. And they say, Ab main katha sanchepate, sab hoon kahat sunaye. Because now I will tell you my katha, and I will make everybody listen to my katha, because Sasangaji, it's important for a father to tell the children about himself a little bit as well, so we can understand him. He's our pita, and he's going to give us the strength, explain to us why he came here. I don't think he came here to make buildings everywhere. Maaf Kara, they asked me this question in Edinburgh. They said, what do you think about the current craze of all the Gurdwara making buildings upon buildings upon buildings? And I said, I think it's a completely wrong idea. We should be investing in our people. It's sad to say, even small companies across this world understand the concept that we don't understand. We're not investors in people. Our Punjabi classes aren't that exciting. Our Gurdwaras aren't that exciting. Our people are bored of Sikhi. How can they get bored of Sikhi when it's so exciting? When I go on the streets, we do street prachar, people love hearing about Sikhi. How did we make it so boring? Only some real, somebody really not paying attention could make Sikhi boring. Because for me, it's like one of the most exciting religions out there. It's so perfect. On jail ki on message karde hain, this guy in New York who's messaging on our Facebook page every day, I became a Sikh by watching these videos. He's put a pug on his head now. And he's walking around. So many people are getting into Sikhi and they love it. How could we make it boring? It's so exciting. Maharaj has come here with God's hukum. How many years ago? Only 300 years ago, Guru Gobind Singh Ji. When they're born in 1669, that's only about 350 years ago. At that time, Guru Gobind Singh is telling us that the world was dukhee. God had lost hope in the people of this world, and they finally sent Guru Gobind Singh Ji upon earth to come here and change things. Jab aayes prabh ko payo, janam tara jag aaye. Ab main katha sanchepate, sab hu kahat sunaye. This bit is in the same section when Guru Gobind Singh starts talking about that in the 6th section of Bachitra Natak, when they say har har jan doi ek hai, bid bichar kach nahi. They finish off that whole bit with this line. Now obviously those people that read the Sambani regularly, in the old days they did, they would know where this section came from. And when they say that one bit, they remember the whole thing. If you say slok, you remember the whole Japji Sahib is already. They will remember Japji Sahib. If you say Chakkar Chehna Baranja, Jat Arpat Nahinje, you remember Jap Sahib, won't you? So this bit reminds you the whole story with just one Shabad. This is why they would add these doiras into the Rehraas Sahib, so they could remember all those things that Guruji said just through one Shabad. And they finish in this Shabad, in this Pankti, now, because it's the end of that section, the 7th section of Bachitra Natak now will go through Guru Gobind Singh Ji's life, how they were born. And this is the famous section that comes up when you hear the Pankti many times in Shabad, when Maharaj says, Tahi prakas hamara payo, Then my Prakash came. They were born. What did they say? Patna Shahar Bikhe Pavaleo. In Patna Shahar they took birth. Obviously Guru Gobind Singh Ji wrote this. Just think about it. Someone got Bajit Natak and they said that my Prakash came where? In Patna Shahar. Who was born in Patna? Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Where is now the Takht Patna Sahib? That was made there because Guru Gobind Singh Ji was born there. So the next section, Bachit Natak, is also from Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj describing what happened to them when they were born and their life growing up. So we're going to finish off here. Just remember, Satsangat Ji, when we read these things, we're so separate, we're so far away now from some of the Bani that our Guru has given us. We're hearing this for the first time. But let's try and read more Dasam Bani, Juriya. Find out what our Pitaji wanted to do in this world. He came to change the world. We've looked today that our life was not meant to be Sukhi. Ajkal assi sukh mangde hain. We look for sukh. But Guru Gobind Singh is telling us that the saints in this world, asal pagat hage Waheguru de, they will always get dukh. Sun Bhoopat Jagat Mai, dukhee rehat har sant. But fir ant lehat hai mukut phal, pavat hai Bhagwant. The people that live dukhee lives, following their Guru, they might look dukhee in this world, but inside they are sukhi. Because inside they get Nanak Bhagtan Sada Vigas, Sun e Dukh Pap Ka Nas. Inside they are getting that bliss of Naam, and when they leave, they will get Mukti as well. Aao, sade ko 2 minute hage hain. Let's do some Simran to first remember the Shaheedi of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, which is coming up very soon in November and December, and also remember the people in Delhi, the Katleam that happened against our Panth, the fact that the Shaheeds, well, some of them did die as Shaheeds, some of them just got killed. But obviously we remember all of them because Sanu Dukha Lagda hai, they died. And we should get justice for them, but it's not going to come by us asking for it. We should just go and take our justice. You know, they say there's no justice, there's just us. Yeah? We know who the guilty are. There's a book published in November 1984 called Who Are the Guilty? We get that book, we make a list, and we do a Sukha Jinda did. And that will be our justice. That's the only way we're going to get justice for what happened to us. We're not going to get it by writing petitions and begging for it. 30 saal ho gaye ditta nahi, sanu chitta nahi aaya hale tak, oh den waste tiyar hi nahi hege. 30 years they didn't give it to us, what did they expect? We're going to sit there thinking, yeah, one day they might give it to us? No. 1 year waiting was too late. 1 year waiting was too late. 31 years is besti. So let's finish off with a bit of Simran to remember the Shaheeds, and hopefully Maharaj's Kirpa and bless this Panth to understand they're sending little bottles of blood to people. Don't do nothing. Shed your blood fighting on the battlefield. That mean something? Sending blood to someone is a joke. That's not what a Khalsa should be doing. Maaf karna, I have to say it. This is not Khalsa reet to send blood to someone. Our reet is to get out in the front and shed our blood fighting on the battlefield. Jab aap ki aud nidan bane, athiran mein, tab jooj maru. So let's ask Dasam Pita, Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj, to give us the mat that we should be having in today's world. Let us get out of this chakra view using Gurmat, not our own manmat. Vaheguru, 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 So Sangat Ji, we come to the end of the Katha. I'm sure I made loads of mistakes, please forgive me. ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕ ਦੀਆਂ ਬਸ ਜੀ ਆਓ ਗੱਜ ਗੱਜ ਫਤਿਹ ਆਖੋ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru